Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the Harmonious Frequencies of the Mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Rimworld. Let's see if there's anything opening up the game that I've absolutely forgotten from the end of the last episode. As far as I can remember, we did a bit of trading last time. We went to that town of the Veruvia faction. I can't remember the name of it. It starts with a D, so I'll just call it the Big D. And we traded with them for a bionic arm. We're going to give that to Tapir, because of course he's missing his entire left arm. I don't think anybody else is missing any arm limbs, mostly fingers and stuff like that, so Tapir is going to have first dibs on that. We need eyeballs, though. We need so many eyeballs. Yeah, I'm really seriously leaning towards the idea of researching electricity so that I can set up a trade beacon. I don't much care to reveal the item stashes that pop up every now and then, but just to be able to trade with orbital trade ships, I feel like we'd have a lot better luck trying to get bionic parts from trade ships. I don't know if we can afford to wait to attack this, to build these, and take our time, because if the drone increases one more time, everybody's going to be braking, and we won't have anybody to fight. So I think early morning, as soon as pretty much everybody is waking up, we're going to have to go and attack. Brakeso, when did you move to this room? Didn't you used to live over here somewhere? Bryn? Have you stolen Brakeso's room? And why? Why are there grenades in this room? I have a feeling they were just laying on the ground where I built the room around them. But, weird. Yeah, so we do have enough rooms if Tiffy decides to join, or Esme. Do we have a room for both? No. So I'll either have to add one in here or elsewhere. Maybe I dig this out and then put another room right here. Possibly. That leaves people running all the way around this area to get back here instead of going through, so I might even leave a one wide gap and build some more, or I might carve out enough of this around so that there's a one wide gap around behind. What I mean is like this. Plus one. So that's 8 away from the wall here. I feel like that's going to allow a couple of these sections to collapse. The roof above them to collapse. Scorpion, what are you doing out of bed, buddy? 2 in the morning. What are you thinking? I should have had things at 3 speed anyways, but I need time. I need time to do things. Koi is eating some foods, relaxing socially. Other people should be getting up and at 'em shortly. I ought to make sure everybody has a weapon first. Who's going to be fighting? Scorpion, Bren. I don't know who it is that I'm going to give the grenades to. Oh, she's tearing up the floor. I couldn't for the life of me understand what in the world that sound was. Okay, so let's check out needs. Full. Tapir, you're eating right now. Full. Full. Scorpion, are you going to eat? Yeah. Full, full. And Lily is eating. So Lily, Scorpion, and Tapir all need to eat. Get all these drafted up. Do any of these have short bows? Gracie does. 7, 14. Okay, Bryn. I think you're gonna be the one to grab the grenades. We'll do the 31% grenades. Everybody else can start making their way downtown. Walking fast. Face passing their homebound? No. Going to kill mechanoids, more like it. To be honest, I should leave Gracie here too, to pick up the great bow. Well, I don't know. Short bows have a faster firing speed, so maybe it's good to take them along. Pier, have you eaten? You have. Lily, you've eaten. Scorpion, you're still going to eat. So to Pier, I know you're trying to recruit right now, but need you guys both drafted. Oh, drafted down here. Scorpion's gonna be a while. Okay, Bryn. Come on down too. Maybe he'll be able to hide back here and throw. Maybe he'll just have to be as close as this. It seems like madness, but we'll see how it goes. Gracie can come up here. Braixo, you have a little longer range. Let's see if that ought to encompass it for sure. Gracie will have good shots over the top. Braixo will have good shots from below. Actually, over here, that doesn't cover all sides. These will cover all sides. I really hate using melee characters when I'm fighting mechanoids. That's the absolute truth. Here, you're super slow. And I think you'll be able to cover people from up here. Bryn, try this. A really, really short range. Really, really short. Tapir has that covered. Braixo, also. Gracie, yes. Okay, Bryn. What are you looking like? Nope, you're getting too far away already. So this is, sadly, the extent of his coverage here. Let's have these guys come around in front. And as a matter of fact, Varia should be in the front. Because if they take aim at her, that's going to be preferable to anything else happening. Oh, this is not going to end well. I can already tell. Alright, well let's get Pierre Gracie to attack this thing. Oh, and I'm pausing. Oh, Bryn! I hope you can throw quick. Okay, they'll aim at whoever they choose to aim at. Let's see. I feel like these guys back here are currently the most dangerous. Let's send these guys all in. Okay, they're both stunned, but not for very long. Oh, Maria. Wow. Wolverine, come on. Oh. Man. Okay. Health. Right leg cut off. That figures. 8 hours to live. Bryn, do you have all of your toes? Kind of. Weakened movement. Do I have anybody with okay movement? Yes. Okay, hold Varia then. And Bryn, I want to make sure that you get your bow back. We're good to go. Oh, well, I say we're good to go, but really, I need somebody to destroy this ship. I can't remember if it explodes when it breaks. I think it just breaks. I can't remember. Okay, shutdown is the only option for him. We can remove a part on this guy. And we can remove a part on that guy, or at least attempt to. Okay, that's gonna take a while. Let's make sure... Well, Brixo, you could help her out, actually. Bracy is our fastest mover. You need to rest. Wolverine's trying to tend to himself. He got his hand cut off. And a permanent wound to his torso from the charged lance. I'll most certainly let him tend to himself. That'll be good. Maybe he'll be done in time to tend to... Yeah, tending to Lily. That's good. Varia needs to be tended to, and we'll need a peg leg. Oh, Brixo. Help her out, please. Okay. Wolverine. We've got 12 hours to live. Rhea only has 5 or 6. See how quickly he can tend to himself. He is missing a hand, so I don't even know if it's better to have him tend to her or to Pier to do it. Wild Boar is pregnant in the midst of all this. Okay, he's still bleeding from his torso, but hopefully that doesn't progress much further. Go ahead and try tending to Varia here. We need to stop her flow of blood as quickly as possible. And she needs a new right leg. Tapir actually needs his left arm installed at some point or another in the future. Go ahead and check on this. Yeah, because the ship, even though these guys are out of it and... Yeah, even though that was handled, the ship was still emitting the drone. So that's why we had to destroy it like that. Okay, Brixo, I think the steel is more important than anything else. I mean, the Persona core is worth a lot. Yeah, it's not deteriorating from being unroofed, and it's not deteriorating over time. So I'm not worried about it, to be honest. He's never gonna learn. He's never gonna learn to carry a full stack. Never in 100 years. Okay, she's still suffering severe blood loss. But as long as he's working on it, it should be fine. He's still at minor, so it's not progressing like it could be. I was talking about Varia, yep. But Wolverine will get it handled. Hopefully he's working on the left leg right now. As I imagine that's the highest bleeding. 56% a day, 50% a day, 18. So it's only slightly more than this. But I figured that's, yeah, that is what he was tending to. 64% blood loss. She's still at minor. 29% there. Tapir was unharmed, as was Brigso, Gracie, McCoy, and Bryn. So they ended up in the best of conditions out of this. Hang in there, Varia. And of course, Wolverine lost his hand. You know what I think would be funny? Since his name is Wolverine, I should probably give him a Scyther blade for one of his hands. It just makes sense, you know? He's a melee character, right? He's a brawler. Only level 9 melee. But, yeah, I think that would fit. Oh. We've got a male soothe, which doesn't... I guess it does help. About half of us are males here. What is it? 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 11? So that's okay. I'll accept it. This time. Alright. Hopefully the Scythers aren't, hopefully they're permanently incapacitated. I don't think that they can heal or technically repair themselves in any way. So I don't think they'll be able to get back up. I can't really know that for sure. It says only one patient is awaiting operation. Is that because Tapir isn't actually laying down? Because he is set to have an operation. Okay, Wolverine is attempting to install the peg leg. Medicine is only 7, so it's a questionable attempt, but we'll see how it goes. I still feel like it may be necessary to put in another heal root field, maybe down here. Because we are running pretty low. Unfortunately, I feel like that would mean we need another grower as well. Oh, Wolverine got started installing this leg and then decided to go on a binge. So that's happened. Let's have Brigso do it then. Surely she can succeed without an issue. He just couldn't handle the pressure. He's still set to be focused on his job here, but he's going to smoke a smoke leaf joint. There's no way that I'm going to allow him to operate while he's stoned on smoke leaf. Okay, yeah, it does say 2 patients awaiting operation now. And I trust Brigso overall because her medicine is off the charts. Well, not quite off the charts, but it's pretty high. Scorpion, what are you doing? Resting. How about you go ahead and take this one, get it done. I can't imagine a high risk of failure here. And let's go ahead and set up that operation for Wolverine. I can't stop myself. Scyther blade for the left hand. Yep, he's down. Is he actually intensely... Yeah, he's got severe blood loss now. So let's see... Oh, Brigso failed catastrophically while operating on Tapir? That's not good. Okay, so it's destroyed the bionic arm that we had set up for him. Ridiculous. And she has to use medicine to take care of him, so that's the worst. taking to operate Wolverine Tender. And we can rescue him once Tapir has been taken care of. Actually, Braixo's probably... Oh, she's stoned? Oh my gosh. Braixo, why would you do this to me? I didn't even think to check that. She's stoned on Smoke Leaf. And I had her operating. Even with her high skill, she should have been able to do that effectively. Ridiculous. Rhea, you're gonna be fine. Man, what a mess. That's really, really terrible. Who's my other good McCoy? Go ahead and head up here. We'll be working on Wolverine. But Braixo can go to sleep. It's 6 in the morning, so she should have already been asleep, but whatever. What are we down to? 3 medicines? How many wounds does he have? Just the one? Okay. There we go. Because McCoy's medicine skill is pretty good, 12. So she should be able to do the operation with no problem. Which is exactly what I said about Braixo with the higher operation skill. But whatever. Whatever. Yeah, she is going to go ahead and try the operation. I'm sorry, Tapir. We had a perfectly good bionic arm for you. The Braixo catastrophically failed. So that was a total wasted trading trip, that's for sure. I don't think that there's any good towns close by. There was the one that's around the mountains, but it takes 11 or 12 days to get to. Then the one that we already traded with, I doubt will have restocked their supply of prosthetics. Dorgagopa of the mountain is hostile towards us, so there's not really any point in going there. Yep. Smith's Valley. Evumir, I guess is how you pronounce that. Greenboar Asiotra. They're friendly with us, right? Yeah. But even trying to get down there would be insane. Let's see, that's the starting point. So if we went here... Wow, why would we go all that way around? Is that really the fastest route? And that takes us right next to this camp, which I can't imagine is good for us. Excuse me. And not to mention this one as well. They're hostile towards us. So what if we go here? These guys are hostile, so we'd want to go around there. 12 days. So it really is a shorter route to go way around this way. Along this road and then along the highway and that. So what if we try for here? 11.5? What if we remove that waypoint? 9 days. 9.3. 12.5. Oh, that's impassable. I was gonna say if we could go straight to here or around here, that would be pretty good. This is crazy. And 12 days is a long time to have people on the road. 23.2 days round trip. Because this right here is impassable. That seems a bit too much. Alright, Wolverine is getting his claws. It's pretty cool. Scorpion's hauling out some desiccated corpses. There were some skeletons up here, so that must be what he's taking out. Gracie's doing herself a build. Varia has passed out in the stockpile from being stoned and still having severe blood loss. That's okay, she's fine. Elias has carried 5 rice. Wow. Wow. I said that was going to be really cool, McCoy, but you failed. You failed miserably. I can't even believe this is happening. We destroyed a bionic arm that Tapir was supposed to have, and then she killed Wolverine while trying to give him claws. It's not like we were trying to bind adamantium to his skeleton or anything. We were just replacing his hand. That's all. You're just supposed to give him a claws per hand. That's it. It was a really simple operation, McCoy. Really simple. Just, you know, duct tape the claws to his wrist where the hand used to be. His hand was already, or his wrist was already treated from the lost hand. So all you had to do was, you know, get a rope, tie it on there. Cracked sternum. Torso scratch. Is that what killed him? Is this what killed him? Ridiculous. Absolutely ludicrous. Is that still assigned to the home zone? No. Why would he be hauling that dead thing to the stockpile? I don't know. That's absolutely... ugh. It's infuriating, and then I see this happening again. 5 rice. Carrying 5 rice. Well, we have enough room for both of these recruits now. Absolutely insane. Ugh. Sometimes this game just really does it to me. It's so depressing. I mean, it took us, what, 4 days of traveling to go get that arm and bring it back, and it gets destroyed. And then super simple operation to give Wolverine a hand, and he dies. Dead. We just took on a whole group of Scythers with basically minimal casualties. Faria lost a leg, but that's not bad when you're facing Scythers in hand-to-hand combat. Dead. From an operation. Oh, cargo pods. Nice. See what they got. Components. Perfect, exactly what we needed. All this ambrosia is ready to harvest too. McCoy, would you do us a goodie? Can you not harvest this? I'm pretty sure it's part of the home zone. Hmm. Huh. Oop, there it went. No can do any longer. Wow. You know, I'm just glad that I love this game so much, because otherwise I would probably rage quit by now. But this game is just too good. Such a good game. I have to repeatedly tell myself that now so that I don't rage quit. Such a great game. This is probably the best game in the history of games. Oh. Ludicrous. Esme is sleeping on the floor because we don't have a regular bed for her. Alright, Tiffy, come on. You know you want to join us. After all of this death and destruction and critical failures on medical operations, you know this is the place for you. You know exactly what we're doing. We can provide you with all of the extensive medical care that you could ever want. Free health care for all. By skilled, qualified doctors. No? You don't believe it? Serious, Braixo is really good. Just look at what she did to Tapir. Okay. Bryn, are you still alive? Okay, he's way down here. That's fine. Oh, so they are going to hang out and try to shell us with mortars. That's okay, we have a mortar of our own. And like 26 shells? Yeah. So I'll try to get somebody who's good at shooting to shell them right back. Tapir probably. Oh, Gracie's really good. So Tapir and Gracie will probably take turns to do that, but that's going to be the end of this episode for sure. We'll have to check out the carnage that this incurs in the next one. So if you want to catch that one, feel free to subscribe. Consider supporting if you would. And be sure to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you very much for any time you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.